guys, so yeah, I'm doing a challenge where I'm like gonna be trying beating FNAF modes while being like extremely geeked. I don't say I'm like extremely geek right now, but unfortunately this is not the first time I recorded this video because I apparently did not capture the entire thing, which was it's just a black screen, which was really fucking annoying. So hopefully I'll be fine now, but yeah, I just wanted to do it because like I like watching people doing max modes and stuff, and I was like, why don't I do max modes? But then I was like, I wanted to kind of separate myself from everybody else in terms of how they do it. You can tell if the game is like low-key laggy or just yeah, like low-key, I don't even know what I'm gonna talk about. It's like all the stuff I wanted to say, pretty much. Like, I've already said it before. It's like, it'd low-key look weird if I just kind of repeat myself. I'm like gonna try and like actually be like good at commentating, because I feel like it would low-key be kind of like pointless if I'm just like not speaking. I like smoked from my bowl. It's like this nice ice cream cone. Probably like send pictures. Just need to do a check on box. But yeah, like, there's no point in me low-key just like not saying anything, because then like what's the point? Maybe like one day I want to stream. I low-key have been putting this off because after I realized my footage didn't record, I was like just so bored. I was just like mildly annoyed. I was like, I don't even want to bother. And low-key, I was having problems with OBS. Like, I don't know if anyone's gonna be like a tech person, but like, so I've been getting this weird thing. Like, I was trying to play Fnaf but dumb, and I realized that every time I would flick, it would like micro stutter. And I did some research and I tried disabling MPO, which is like multi-plane overlay, something like that. And for some reason it keeps turning back on. Like I've tried various methods and it keeps turning back on. It just makes the game like really unenjoyable because if I'm like trying to flick, it just doesn't feel natural. So if anyone knows a fix, please help. Also, like OBS was just like being a bitch. Like it just kept lagging. I don't know if it's because like I changed some settings on my PC. I don't know, like FNAF max modes are low-key not that hard. I mean, this is like pretty much FNAF 1 max mode right here. And like, I'm gonna explain like how people kind of like, cause I remember Markiplier, I don't think he was the first victor, but I remember his strategy was you would you would check Halfbox's camera. Every time you pull up the camera, he would basically shut the right door. He'd pull the camera down, turn the light on, open the door, check left, and close right, repeat. And I'm like, low-key, I don't know, coming back to this game, I feel like there's barely any power. Like, I remember trying that on mobile, and it's mobile, so it's like gonna be like different. I don't know if it's like maybe it was like different back then, like on PC versus mobile. Like maybe PC got more power and you could do that, but I don't like it's crazy how they optimized it because I remember the strat back before then would be now like the one that I'm doing. You would check left, flip camera, check ready, stop ready, and then check right, and then go back. And now it's like people have found out that Chica only appears in the right door. She only appears in the right door after leaving the right east corner, which I'm pretty sure Bonnie doesn't do, because Bonnie can either come from the supply closet or the left hall, I think. It's like, it's crazy, like, it's interesting to me to think that Scott had no idea where he was going for these games, especially these max modes. And like people have beat the max modes by knowing AI. Like, and how crazy is it that like Scott never? I don't know if Scott's have beaten any of the modes himself. It's just kind of crazy to think that he's made these modes and people have beaten all of them, like all of the modes, like to the point where people literally make harder FNAF max modes. Like, I don't know if you guys have heard of, what is it, Ultimate Sister Location? Because I think that's like, is that number one on the max mode list? I'm not sure. But I don't know, like even just Ultimate Custom, like, and it's like kind of, you kind of like you realize that a lot of the some of the max modes of FNAF are just kind of RNG based. Like FNAF 2 is kind of crazy. Like we went from an entirely RNG based strat of FNAF 2 and 10-20 modes with different strategies to now having a -7 strategy, which people can do now. Like, it's just crazy. Just like what RNG, like the -7 strat. And speaking of the -7 strat, I'm gonna say I'm pretty sure you need like a time thingy to clock for it. Which honestly, for some reason, I kind of like have this like repelled urge to use those types of tools because I feel like they're just not that they're scum. Like, I mean, obviously, like you need them. Like, I'm not gonna disrespect anybody's achievements because I mean, like, some of them games actually do require it, but it just feels unnatural. Like, it's like, I guess, like, not immersing yourself in the experience. Like, I don't know. You know, it's like a little help. There's nothing wrong with it, but it's just like, I do it without it if I can, but I'm pretty sure if I have to, I wouldn't be able to do something like that. I'm like such a yapper. It's probably 4 AM. I really hope this does record. I'm gonna be mad. I'm gonna lie, if this doesn't record, I might just never do this again. I honestly think FNAF 1, I haven't really watched Help Wanted or Security Breach or Secret Amendment. I think last game, like, I don't know, I feel like sometimes, I don't know if the game lost its charm, like, or maybe it's just like I was in a different part of the community, like, in terms of the theories, but it just feels like it's kind of lost its charm. FNAF 1, I feel like the experience of FNAF 1 is probably the most immersive. Like, for instance, the door lights, the noise that they make, the jump scares, like, just how unique the mechanics are, like, the audio, like, everything about it just, like, plays into that horror element. And I think that's what makes FNAF 1, well, I do like more the aesthetic of FNAF 2, and I overall like it. I think FNAF 1 is, like, peak in terms of, like, actually having a good immersive horror experience. Like, I get Scott was trying to, like, like, push out and capitalize more on the success of FNAF 1, but I really did feel like he overrushed, like, parts. Yeah. I feel like he just overrushed parts of the game. Like, everyone being used by the mask, Foxy and the puppeter, a band-aid fix to that. I just feel like he just really could have did better. Like, I think when I, like, first watched FNAF 2, like, when I was younger, I was, like, low-key, like, I was just like, damn, these players, they don't really have any unique mechanics. Like, the bend noises, low-key, like, sound the same. and they take 5 seconds to leave. Like, it's just like, I don't know if any of you guys have seen the open source game, but it's like, you can, open source, I mean, it got banned a while, like a couple of years ago, but I think it literally is the best recreation of FNAF 2 because every character pretty much is different in a way. Like, okay, so like, you have to keep the withers, like you have to flash the withers in the camera. Like, if the withers are in your room, like you're pretty much dead. Golden Freddy can appear in the vents. You just don't hold the light, but he won't actually kill you, and you won't have to put on the mask on. Like, I feel like that thing of like having to put the mask on immediately after was just kind of useless. The toys and the Chica, the toys and Freddy, like they actually attack like in their last stages, like, and will just do their blackout and get it over with extremely quickly. No like wait time bullshit. Pretty sure Balloon Boy. No, not Balloon Boy. I think you just hold the mask and you know when he's out. But yeah. Alright, GG's guys. Thank you for watching.